Forgiveness isn't about the person being forgiven. It is about the person doing the forgiving. I'm reading this book called Disappearance of the Universe, and in it they're talking a lot about forgiveness, and they refer to the Bible, and they talk about God and Jesus. And when Jesus was bearing the cross and being crucified, he had advanced forgiveness. He was forgiving all the people for what they had done as they were doing it, and even before they had done it, because he knew what was going to happen. And he had empathy for each one of those people. He knew the struggles that they went through. He knew their mindset, and he could see why they were doing it based on how they were raised and where they came from and their beliefs. So now, if you follow the Bible, sometimes you'll go to church and go to confession. And then you'll tell the priest or the minister or whoever your sins and then ask for forgiveness. And then you're asking for the forgiveness of God. And God is this all-forgiving being. And then the question is can we take on that same characteristic that God has, being this all-forgiving being? And if we don't become forgiving beings, then what is the consequence of that? So when we go through our day-to-day life and somebody cuts us off in traffic, somebody breaks up with us, somebody curses at us, people do all these things to us. We have all these things that happen, right? And then if we don't forgive them in that moment, we hold on to that. It's like a piece of string, like a gooey piece of string. And then all these people that do wrong by us, we have this piece of string kind of attached to their name or their picture. And then when we think about them, we think about that bad memory and we kind of hold on to it. And really, it's not really about them anymore. It's about us, because we're the ones holding on to that. And if we can forgive them, we can kind of have empathy for them and forgive them for what they did. We can cut that string and just leave that all behind. And we can add so much more lightness to our lives. So when it comes down to it, the idea of forgiveness, it's really not about the person that's being forgiven. It has a lot more to do with us when we're doing the forgiving.